remember being a 9-year-old boy reading Superman by flashlight. Every night, I would turn out the light and with eyes closed tight, I would pray. Dear God, DC, Marvel, Stan Lee, please understand me, no disrespect to my family, but they didn't make me strong enough to do everything that I need to do. I want to be like everything that I read, and you have to help. Please make me better than myself. And one morning, I woke up knowing that it would never work. Yeah, and I was disappointed, because I was going to have to be me all day. And that morning, I climbed up into my mother's lap, and I asked her, I'm never going to have superpowers in my mommy. She leans down, she whispers in my ear, there is no Superman, no Wonder Woman, or the like, no Ronald McDonald or Mickey Mouse, no magical land of Oz. What about Santa Claus? No. My son, there is no Mr. Claus. With my little boy, lungs of steel, dented, just enough to prevent me from ever taking full breaths again, I vowed, I henceforth put an end to believing. I do hereby resolve to be nothing special. I will be flushing my Justice League chewables down the toilet at exactly sunset. I will set ablaze my superhero underoos, and despite the fact that it was 9 a.m., I bid her and my father good night and went to bed. At exactly sunset, I crept from my room, all the superhero underpants my little boy arms could carry, past my mother in the hall and asked her, pardon me, Mommy, might you know where we keep the kerosene? With that, she sat me on her lap and like a surgeon, whispered words to remove my damaged lungs. She reshaped them as a bird, then put them back so whenever I inhale now, I am lifted slightly. She whispered, my little baby, with such big eyes, though I take from you your mythology, I replace it with something even better. For what I give you now is real. She tells me there are heroes you will not find in comics. Somewhere there is a man wearing mismatched socks, a suit he got from the Salvation Army, a dented clarinet wrapped up in newspaper sitting on his lap, a gift for his young daughter who said she wanted to learn to play. The social worker promised, I will get her the gift if you get it to me by 6. It is 6:11. There was an accident on Wilshire. The man is humming Silent Night to keep from crying. My mother tells me Santa is not a fat guy in a beard, but every man in mismatched socks. And it is 30 years past her lap now, but I finally understand. So forget X-ray vision, magic rings, invisible jets. I no longer want to web sling through sunsets or leap buildings in a single bound. Not anymore. I am finally grateful for my flesh, bones, and bruises, my nervous laughter and migraines, the ordinary shortness of breath. My mom runs a fallen shelter for teen addicts, and she doesn't pray for superpowers at night. She prays for somebody brave enough to put $30,000 into her hands so she can keep her shelter open. And she hasn't found that somebody to give her the money. So every week, she takes her own check, donates it to herself, and the doors don't close. And she can afford to do that so long as my dad, 70, just diagnosed with Parkinson's, continues to teach at least 3 classes a week, and he does not pray for superpowers at night. He prays for a cure. See, my parents' lives have given me this lesson. Son, you read Superman backwards because the fight for a better world begins when you move out of the phone booth as Clark Kent. I get it now. My mom wasn't telling me there's no Santa Claus. No, just that he shops at JCPenney with her credit card. I mean, she wasn't telling me there's no Superman, just that he sits across from me at the dinner table every night. She wasn't taking away my heroes. She was refocusing my faith. My heroes now are the ones with the trembling hands, the ones not invincible who still fight the bad guy. It is that woman with the kryptonite lip gloss and the dry mouth who still finds the words. And nowadays, it's these photos of Dr. King that keep me up nights undercover with flashlights. But it's not Dr. King that I'm looking at. I am looking at the people around him. I am studying the faces of the ones unsung who risked their lives as well for the belief that their better world demands it. The mother of four who works the graveyard shift at Denny's, that's Superman to me now. You know, the firefighter who made his wife a widow so some stranger will live, that's Batman. The young girl who wears her scars about her like victory ribbons, that's Wonder Woman. The guy next to Martin, that's the Green Lantern. Justice League is we, quiet mighty, who swallow struggle like vitamins and keep on. My mom is Santa Claus and my dad, he is the Flash. These are my heroes, for they teach me what my comics could not. It is not heroic to take a bullet when you know you can't be killed. Being bulletproof is easy when you're bulletproof.